I'm back with another video. Um, I'm just sitting here. It's late, and the night time's just when I think, man, it's my time where like the darkness, I dive into the darkness. I dive into my thoughts, and I ask questions, and I think about things at night. The night's kind of when I come alive. During the day, I more focus on, external things, taking action, just enjoying my day. Like today, I had work later in the day, but, I just sat outside. It was a beautiful day outside. I sat outside in the sun. I read a little bit, I just enjoyed my time. It is a Saturday, so I probably could have done more things. More work or more something structured, but it was nice to just kind of hang out and just do my own thing today. I want to talk about being a lifelong learner. A lot of people, they stop the desire to learn, or they don't ever awaken their desire to learn because they're not interested in anything that the school is teaching them, or they don't know what they're interested in. I know people all the time in my age bracket where people don't know what they're interested in. It's like, how don't you know what you're interested in? Like, don't you ever think about these things? Or some people just don't think about that stuff. Some people don't explore themselves. So being a lifelong learner, I think, is one of the most important things. I'm always a student first. A student of everything. I'm a student of life, and I think we should never lose that desire to learn. We should never stop learning new things. Now, whatever you want to learn, whatever you're interested in, is fine to learn about. I'm interested in more right brain things, but I'm also interested in left brain things, more logical, analytical things, I would say it's mainly right brain though, but it doesn't matter. It's just my nature. I'm a Taurus, I am the left brain, but I'm the yin of the left brain, so I go within to create my thought, to create my reality. I go within, I take these things and I look at them within. So that's where that's how I operate. So I'm naturally a little bit more right-brained, my moon is in Capricorn, and a Capricorn is also, is it fixed? No, fixed Earth is a Taurus. Let's see. I think it's a mutable Earth. Cardinal Earth, so I'm able to change and look at new perspectives. Right? Cardinal, the ability to create new ways of being practical. So, I create new ways to look at things and to be practical and make sense of things. To take on the outward, and I'm fixated on my own ways of thinking and communicating. So, they say the Capricorn's away in the moon, but it's all a perspective. I don't look at it as a bad thing. There are some negative aspects to it, but I'm still working on myself, and I'm starting to realize these things with astrology. So, I just got into a little bit of a ramble there, but yeah. So back to what I was saying, being a lifelong learner, I think, is very important. So once you lose the desire to learn, then what are you doing? Really, you're not learning anything. You're not asking any questions, and you're just another piece of the puzzle at that point. You can't take control of your own self with anything. I'm also interested in natural healing. Now, this is going to branch off into something else, but natural healing is just using what we have right now. we have, like, on the earth. You know, Gaia, Mother Gaia, you know, has supplied everything for us to be healthy, to be, you know, just living at a high vibration, you know, and, you know, we could heal ourselves. And I think that is what's wrong with this society, is that we're so left-brained into the medical field that we're not really solving the problems, we're just covering them up. You know, disease is dis-ease within yourself, you know, so you need to get yourself in check and take things, speed that up. Now that video just froze, so hold up. I was saying, so I don't know, there's some problem with my camera where it freezes and then the audio gets out of sync. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it is very irritating. Back to what I was saying though. What was I saying? Oh, the natural healing. You know, we can heal ourselves. You know, we are the answers that guide us. You could be, you know, Ariel, he's a shaman, you know, or an alchemist. Alchemist is kind of the same thing, where you can program the food that you're eating to, if it's meat or whatever you claim to be unhealthy, you can make it healthy for yourself. So, by programming it, you know. But I feel like the right brain of the medical field is natural healing. And I think the left brain is, you know, modern science and the current medical science. So, you know, I think, you know, we need to balance our left and right brain. We need to balance our left and right brain. So we need to balance both of those. We need to integrate them both, because they both do have their place. Just like science has its place too in the world. Science, you know, it's what we could directly see. Now, that's not what it ultimately is, but it still has its place. You know, the right brain perspective is different, but it's just saying the same thing in a different way. So, you know, that's the whole beef. People are like, oh, astrology is fake. You know, one of my close friends, he's more left-brained. He's very into science, and, you know, we don't disagree. It's just that we are able to see each other's viewpoints and look at them from each other's angles. You know, I can understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, he can understand where I'm coming from, because he sees things from more what he could directly see, and I kind of, you know, take those things and I kind of think about them and ponder them and go inside with them, and, you know, I kind of look at things from a different perspective. But we never disagree. It's just we look at the same things in a different way, but they're ultimately the same thing, you know. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a rant, but being a lifelong learner, I think, is the most important thing that you could do. But, you know, that's like the true essence of, you know, the journey of this is a journey. You know, as being a student, as being a learner. Without wanting to learn anything, you're never going to progress. Let's see, what is that? What is that? The steps for enlightenment, or whatever. Knowledge. Be a lifelong learner. Invest 10% of your income into learning new things. Books, seminars, traveling, whatever. Create habits for yourself. It takes 21 days to create a routine. And it takes 90 days to create a habit, to create positive habits for yourself. Meditate. Whatever it is that helps you go within, do that, you know. You just create a routine for yourself, you know. Use Saturn to create that reality, you know, create more routine. That's something I need to work on too. You know, master your emotions, you know. When you begin meditating a lot, you kind of see things with clarity, and you understand why things the way they are. You know, I work at a grocery store, and some people are not nice. but I don't take it out on them that they're not nice to me. It's their own problems that they're dealing with, and they're just projecting it and taking it out on me. It doesn't. I mean, of course, it upsets me a little bit because that's just something that, I try to be kind to people and treat people with respect. I mean, some people don't do that, but at the same time, it's not. I don't hold anything against them per se, because everybody is going through things. Everybody has problems. Maybe they're not dealing with them the healthiest ways. That's why I wear my crystals at work. I wear my mala beads that I don't have on right now at work. So people can see. Some people who know come to my line like, oh, you meditate, you do this kind of stuff, because they know it's kind of like just a symbol for what I do and who I'm trying to be. Just being a learner is just the most important thing that you could do for yourself. What I was saying before, many people, they go to college and they go to college, and when they get out of college, they still have no idea what they want to do. They kind of just go because they're told to go, or they feel like they should go. They don't know what they're going to do, so they just go to college and they waste their time, and they end up doing something completely different. I'm lucky because I've kind of figured out what I want to do with my life at such a young point. So, I kind of have a direction to go, a direction to follow. I have things I want to do. I want to create this YouTube channel. That's why I'm doing this. I have other things I want to do. I do music. I want that to be part of this. I'm a music producer. That's something that I want this channel to have some part of too. I have a clothing brand that I've been working on, and I need to get going again. So I'm putting this out there. It's going to be out early next year. It's called Spirit of the Youth. I feel like the youth is the most important thing that we could do right now and protect and focus on. Besides ourselves, but that's going to be that. Also, I want to start selling crystals, and I'm going to do that too. I just want to create, more positive things in myself, and I'm learning that, I can't just sit here and think these things. I have to take action on these things. Like I was saying before, I got into a conversation with one of my good friends on Instagram. I've connected with a lot of people on there, but we got into this talk about voting, especially for this midterm election. Now I know that the powers that be, it's not really what they say it is. But at the same time, I feel like the spiritual community has, kind of taken a reactive approach by, just putting our vote doesn't count, our vote doesn't matter. But, we can infiltrate the politics, we can take action on this instead of sitting aside and, not taking action on anything powerful in society that normal people look at. We just sit here like, oh, it's it doesn't matter, it doesn't count. But at the same time, it does in a sense. I want people who in my area, just forget about the president because we all know that's a shame. But in my area, I want people who hold my ideals, the highest ideals. I want more people who are aware in office, I never say that's what I want to do, but that's what my friend wants to do. He wants to get more involved in that, and he's on his path, and I respect that because he thinks that the spiritual community is just so reactive, and is that the word I'm trying to use? Reactive? Yeah, they don't take action on anything. They kind of just, it doesn't matter, but why don't you try? Things aren't going to change if you don't do anything about it, you know. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create change. People have awakened change in me, and I'm trying to awaken change in someone else. I'm not perfect. I don't do everything right, but you know, all we can do is just be the best version of ourselves, best versions of ourselves as we can be. You know, be gentle with yourself. Don't judge yourself too harshly. You know, we all got things that we want to change, that we want to grow, that we, you know, but you can't, if you don't do those things right away, it's not against you, it'll hold it against yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. And that's something I'm learning right now too, is just not to be hard on myself about things, because I can be hard on myself. You know, I broke down the other day in tears because I felt like nothing was what I wanted to happen was happening, and I realized it's because I'm not doing anything to make them happen. So you just have to take action on the things that you love. You know, you always need to be learning something new. Now I'm a better camera soon, and I'm gonna start editing my videos. Now, it's not gonna be like, I'm still gonna have like raw videos, but I'm gonna have some edited videos. Just because I want to learn how to do that. I want to learn how to edit things. You know, and this channel, and me just speaking like this, is good for me because it reaffirms the things that I'm trying to do and what, you know, I'm trying to learn, and it kind of plants them more in my mind. You know, and now I know it's cardinal Earth. It's a Capricorn. Now I know that because I said it out loud. You know, it's hard sometimes to learn things when you're just sitting there taking notes, listening, doing whatever. It's hard to learn things, but once you speak them out loud, you know, you learn things better. At least for me, I learn things better when I just speak them out. So this is a good outlet for me to do that. And, but yeah, always keep learning. Always be a student. Life is a journey. It's a wave. There's ups and there's downs. But once you start to see them for what they are and accept them for what they are, they don't become so bad. It's all in a journey within yourself. I also want to bring up this book that I just got. I just got this book, Becoming Supernatural. One of my good friends, he recommended it. His name is Growth Never Stops on Instagram. He reads this book, and you know, it seems pretty good so far. I read the preface today, and the foreword, the intro, and chapter 1 today, and you know, it's pretty good. You know, I can't wait to get more into it. Thank y'all. Please like whatever, you know, this spiel. It's Corey from Universal Vibrations, and we out.